Good afternoon and welcome back to Powell here at Ed Lynn Memorial Field. Cody Beers doing the play-by-play.
Hey, we got a record set in the last game as the the third base umpire in today's game was the home plate umpire, and he got hit 6 times, but he's up and going strong, and we're ready for the Lovell Mustangs, coached by Mike Jamieson, against the upstart but very hot Torrington Tigers team, coached by Lane Greiman, and the Tigers come in 36-18 on the year. Lovell at 22-23 on the year, but that record, Elin, is a bit deceiving if you're looking at Lovell, because they play up here in the Big Horn Basin against Powell and Cody, kind of the hot spot for American Legion baseball in Class A.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't really – well, we're in the postseason. All 8 of these teams, you kind of take those records and throw them out, because the bottom line is we all start even now. Everybody's looking for the same situation. They want to win the state title. They're going to have to do it by being one of the last teams standing on day 5 when we're here on Wednesday. Well,
Lovell comes into this game. They'll send Leif Files to the mound today. Files, who has made 9 starts on the season, has thrown 54 2/3 innings. He's 5-4 on the year with 53 strikeouts. On the other side, Aiden Desmond will go for the Torrington Tigers. He's thrown 57 innings on 10 starts. He's 5-4 with 65 strikeouts and a 3.19 ERA. On the other side, Files with a 3.55 ERA. Pretty close matchup pitching-wise with 2 really good pitchers going today.
Well, and on 307 Baseball, we talked about what was probably the most intriguing matchup of day 1, and it was this one, because not only are, as you heard, the numbers, the pitching numbers are eerily similar, all the other numbers are similar as well. So this could be one of those knock them out, drag them out. Who knows what's going to happen? Could be a walk-off win for someone. Could be a mercy rule. Who knows what's going to happen with this one?
Torrington wearing their black jerseys, orange numbers, along with gray in their numbers. Lovell comes out today wearing black jerseys with red numbers trimmed in white. So it'll be black on black here in the 1 o'clock game as they get the field prep finished up. This Ed Lynn Memorial Field in great shape for baseball. And that first game today, a 9-1 win by the Cody Cubs over Sheridan. Elin, Sheridan made a few more errors than Cody, and Cody was able to jump on him in the final 2 innings of play.
Yeah, and really it kind of shows you what this tournament, I think. That first game usually sets the tone. And if that is what we're in for, it's going to be very interesting, because I don't think a lot of people expected that to be as close as it was through the majority of that game.
Yeah, it was 2-1 ball game going into the 5th inning, and it just kind of got away from Sheridan. They went into their bullpen, had some walks, and then a couple errors allowed Cody to kind of pile it on there at the end. It was a much closer game than the score indicated. Trey Schroeder, the winning pitcher, he had to go deep into that game through 5 innings and 80 pitches, so he'll be unavailable until Tuesday to pitch again. But back to this game, Lovell and Torrington. These 2 teams located about as far in Wyoming apart as you can get.
Yep.
Over 400 miles separates the 2. Lovell about 15 miles from the state line, and Torrington 8 miles from Nebraska. So they rarely see each other except at state, and today they'll match it up here in Powell.
And this is kind of a de facto home game for Lovell's. We're only about 25-30 minutes away from Cali, where the Mustangs play. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the crowd is going to do for Lovell. And, Torrington, they're going to travel as well. It's the state tournament. Everybody travels well. So it's going to be exciting to see.
Mike Jamieson sporting the long beard, and he grows that during baseball season. It's got to be hot.
Yeah.
At least hotter than Jace's mustache.
I got my playoff beard going until a certain team is eliminated.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups. This is the production of MyLocalRadio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely. My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children. My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns, offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uinta Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy has printed out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Welcome back. Torrington and Lovell getting ready to match up. Lovell, the number 2 seed out of the West. They will be on defense to start off. We'll go with the starting defensive lineup first. At second base, it'll be Jacob Bischoff. I'm getting quite a bit of echo in my ears. Batting second at shortstop, it'll be Carlos Rodriguez. In the 3-hole, Tucker Jackson in center field. Cash Wasmer, the catcher today. Alex Hedges at third base. Leif Files will take the mound for Lovell. Owen Walker at first base. Blake Wilson in right field. And Matthew Newman in left. For the Torrington Tigers today, batting order first in center field today, Drew Kramer. He'll lead off for the Tigers. Landry Greenman will catch. He'll bat second. Aiden Desmond is on the mound. He'll bat third. Bryce Hager at shortstop in the cleanup spot. Mac Hibben will bat fifth. He plays right field. Grady Shields will bat sixth. He's a left fielder for the Torrington Tigers. Ryan Morehouse at second base. He'll bat seventh. Caleb Kelly, first baseman, will bat eighth. And Garrett Hager at third base. He'll bat in the number 9 hole. So it's Leif Files and Aiden Desmond, these two pitchers with stats that rival each other, Elon.
Yeah, it's really eerily similar. Both of them sub-4 ERA. Both of them very hard to get walks off of, and both of them have kind of served as anchor points for their rotations.
So the coaches coming on the field for the Lovell Mustangs, they're 4 deep with coaches in this state tournament. The Tigers will be the home team. Now they're being introduced. Both of these teams, if you're watching on the stream, it could be difficult at times to tell who's tagging who out because they're both wearing black jerseys. Torrington's numbers are orange and gray, outlined in white, and the Lovell Mustangs numbers are red, trimmed in white, so they will look eerily similar. Of course, the hats for Torrington black with the orange bills, and Lovell will bat first in this contest.
That's going to be the way you can tell the difference between them is black with orange bills for Torrington, black with white bills for Lovell.
The weather report coming out of Powell right now, 79 degrees, humidity at 24%. Feels a little more than that now as it's sunny, kind of hazy out as smoke coming in from fires west of here. They're saying the air quality is unhealthy for sensitive groups. Precipitation today, 20% chance of rain. The temperature is supposed to move along into the 80s, supposed to top out at about 4 p.m. at 87 degrees today.
I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's baseball weather.
Now,
So we'll have the American Legion baseball creed, and then we'll get ready to play baseball here from Ed Lynn Memorial Field.
With my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Okay, let's get it. Play ball.
All right, the American Legion creed read.
that's how you know we're at the state tournament, is when every game starts with that oath to keeping the rules and keeping faith with your teammates and really boiling it down to being the best representative of your town, your community, and your family that you can be.
American Legion Baseball started by creating good citizens and good future leaders for our American, and also being patriotic. And I think sometimes we forget about some of that stuff when we're out here competing, but American Legion Baseball, supported by the veterans of our country, and God bless the American military fighters out there, as Desmond, the big left-hander, will step on the mound for Torrington, sporting the shoulder-length hair out there, and the Torrington Tigers like the eye black too, and he's eye black down each cheek. And the big man steps to the mound, and he'll throw the warm-ups to Landry. I'm going to go with Greiman. I'm not sure if it's Greiman. Greiman sounds maybe a little more logical here as we get ready to roll. It's Torrington and Lovell. As you guys said on the 307 podcast this week, everybody was unanimous in saying this was the game that had the most intrigue in the first round games here at the A-State tournament. And I just want to personally say thanks for doing that podcast, Elin. I enjoy tuning in every week and listening to the inside of American Legion Baseball.
Yeah, it's been fun doing it the last we've been doing that since 2021, so that's it's been happening for the last few years. And it's been really fun. Also, Aaron, I think, has made a great addition to that crew. You can catch Aaron and Anthony, the other two, otherwise known, over in Casper starting Monday for the AA state tournament. So over at Mike Lansing Field.
Well, Aaron does a great job. Fun to work games with him, too.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a good team here in Powell as Desmond completes his warm-ups. And the first batter stepping in, second baseman for Lovell, it'll be Jacob Bischoff. So Desmond takes the mound, the big lefty. And the first pitch coming, high leg kick. And a cold strike inside corner right away from Desmond. Desmond has pitched 57 innings this year in 10 starts. He's 5-4 with 65 strikeouts and a 3.19 ERA. Called strike two. So quickly 0-2 count on Jacob Bischoff. Leadoff hitter.
He's not messing around. He's pounding the inside of that zone. We'll see if he just gets him to try to chase here.
Little breaking pitch goes low in the dirt for ball one. So count 1-2 on Bischoff. Leadoff hitter likes to see a bunch of pitches, but he's going to have to fight that one off. Fouled out of play right side. Count stays 1-2 on Bischoff. Jamison down there says, I don't care how hot it is. I'm going to put my hoodie on. It's a short sleeve hoodie.
So it works.
Desmond, next pitch. Breaks just outside, ball two. Of course, the short sleeve hoodie made popular by a NFL football coach. Pitch goes high from Desmond, full count, and Bischoff does his job. He's allowing his teammates to see a lot of pitches here in game one of the, I know, but game one for these two teams. All right, game two of the American Legion Baseball Tournament. Bischoff's going to draw a walk.
That's a big start for Lovell. Trying to get that leadoff walk worked out. Now you've got Probably one of the most talked about players on this side of the state, Carlos Rodriguez.
Just a great athlete, Carlos Rodriguez. If you watch him play every sport, he does it with gusto. He's been starting on this team forever.
Yeah.
Half a decade in the starting lineup. Here's Desmond, and the first pitch from Rodriguez fouled out of play. Of course, Rodriguez, all-conference player. Yeah, I enjoyed you guys talking about him because he's a fun player to watch. He makes things happen from shortstop. He pitches, and he's a great hitter. There's Desmond. He'll come set, looking over toward Bischoff at first. Pitch on the way. Called strike one. That about chest high on that call. So count goes 0-2 on Rodriguez.
Thing about Rodriguez is he's actually a great hitter for this park. It's a long one, but he doesn't hit the long ball. He's all about pitching to contact and hitting those line drives and moving runners over.
Open stance. Pitch goes outside from Desmond. Ball one. Bischoff at first following the game-opening walk. Rodriguez looking to move his leadoff hitter to second. Desmond kicks, fires, and it'll break low out of the zone. Ball two.
Tried to appeal down to first, it looked like. I don't know what they were trying to appeal there, but
umpire will not respond to a catcher asking for an appeal. He'll have to turn and get the home plate umpire to ask for it. 2-2 count on Carlos Rodriguez. Pitch on the way. Lined up the middle, off Desmond's ankle. Rodriguez going to be thrown out at first on a heads-up play by the third baseman. We'll get a timeout as the coach going to go out and check on his starting pitcher who took the line drive off the ankle.
Ooh, that's a scary moment, especially here in the playoffs. You want to, I mean, you just got your first out of the game, and you don't want to start the postseason off or the tournament off because the postseason's already started, but the tournament off with an injury to one of your top pitchers.
Bischoff moves to second. Rodriguez thrown out 1-5-3 on that play. And that'll bring up Tucker Jackson, the starting center fielder. Jackson, an important player on this Lovell team, also pitches. And Desmond says, I'm all right. He'll come set. Pitch on the way, goes inside, ball one.
Good-looking pitch to start things off to Tucker Jackson. He looked really good in the district tournament on the mound. So we'll see when, this is obviously going to determine when they decide to launch him. But if Lovell wins this game, you got to imagine they'd be playing the winner of Powell and Gillette tomorrow. So you're thinking either way, you're probably seeing Jackson tomorrow and a chance to get to 2-0 or to keep your season alive no matter what the situation is.
Greiman goes out, sees Desmond. Desmond says, I'm good. He'll come set in the stretch. Pitch on the way from Desmond, lined into center field. It's going to be a single for Tucker Jackson. That'll score one run as sliding in safely at home. Bischoff with the game's first run with one out. We've got an RBI single for Tucker Jackson.
Great piece of hitting. Didn't try to do too much. Just took that pitch, turned it right back to where it came from, laced one into left field, and an RBI single for Tucker Jackson.
So with one out, Lovell with a runner at first, leading 1-0. And this is the type of situation that Mike Jameson loves. He loves small ball, and he loves to move guys around, and he's got a 1-0 lead here in the first. And Cash Wasmer, the batter. Wasmer, the catcher for Lovell. First pitch, called strike one, breaks across the inside corner.
Torrington only a year removed from a huge victory over Casper. I think it was day 3 of the state tournament, a game that lasted, to get this, an hour and 10 minutes.
Torrington went deep in last year's state tournament.
Mm-hmm. They went all the way to day 4.
Pitch by Desmond, breaks low, ball one.
They were actually beat by the defending state champions, the Powell Pioneers.
1 ball, 1 strike on the Torrington catcher. I'm sorry, the Lovell catcher. My bad. Fouled out of play. Wasmer, count goes 1-2.
We'll forgive you this one time, Cody, I think.
Tucker Jackson with a RBI single to get things going here in the first. Been my pleasure. Third tournament working with this crew. You find out people have these affiliations with weird ones like Oklahoma State, Kansas. I mean, the old Big 8 coming out here. Of course, now the Big 12, which, what is it, the Big 20 now?
Certainly
Those are
seems like
16
it.
teams. Yeah, 16 now in the Big 12. There's Desmond. He'll come set. Pitch on the way, goes outside. Count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. As Wasmer hoping to move along. Tucker Jackson from first.
Green River manager Ben Lale in the house.
He's a long way from home. Here's the pitch from Desmond. It'll break low. Ball 3. Lale's Green River team, unfortunately, did not qualify for this tournament. They did a great job hosting last weekend's district tournament in the West.
They're also hosting the All-Star game a week from this weekend.
Pitch on the way, foul to the screen by Wasmer. And Desmond having to work hard here in the first.
Guess you could say 2 weeks from today is the All-Star game because it's Saturday. I keep forgetting that.
Should be 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from last night's the home run derby, and in that field, that home run derby is going to be fun.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Bunch of home runs hit last week in the district tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch on the way from Desmond. It's going to hit Cash Wasmer, and he'll take first on the hit by pitch. So 2 runners on base for Lovell, already with a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring to the plate third baseman Alex Hedges.
Alex had a booming homer against Cody in the second game of the district tournament for the Mustangs over in Green River just last weekend.
You guys were talking about the home runs on the podcast this week. You know, there was players that hit 5-6 long balls in that tournament. That's just amazing.
There might have been maybe one or two games in that entire tournament that didn't see a home run.
Tucker Jackson at second for Lovell. Cash Wasmer at first. And here's Hedges. Desmond in the stretch. He'll look back towards second, bring the first pitch. It's going to be a fly ball lifted into straightaway center field. Making the catch is Drew Kramer. They'll tag up, head toward third. And Tucker Jackson moves up on the sacrifice fly by Alex Hedges. So 2 outs for Lovell. Runners now at the corners. As stepping to the plate, the pitcher, Leif Files.
He pitched a beautiful game against Riverton to get the Mustangs into the state tournament. We'll talk more about his pitching later, as he is the starter for Lovell.
Files the 6th Lovell Mustang to the plate in the top of the first. Lovell leading at 1-0. Aiden Desmond will come set on the mound. Desmond looks toward first, now back at third. He'll kick, fire, swinging strike 1 by Files. Good fastball there by Desmond. 2 outs. Feel the humidity starting to pick up here a little bit at Ed Lynn Memorial Field. Desmond looks toward home. He'll kick, fire, runner on the way, and it's going to be fouled out of play down the right field line. So count goes 0-2 on Leif Files, and Wasmer going to have to trot back to first. So 0-2 count, 2 outs. Game 2 of the Class A American Legion State Baseball Tournament. Our broadcast brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. There's Aiden Desmond. He'll come set. Takes a while. Brings it. Breaking pitch. Lined into right field. That's going to score the second run of the inning for the Lovell Mustangs. And Lovell jumping on Desmond for 2 runs here in the top of the first. As Tucker Jackson trots home. RBI single for Leif Files.
Nothing like helping yourself out on the mound by getting some run support yourself. And before he touches the mound for the first time in this game, he's going to have at least a 2-0 lead.
So now Desmond will face first baseman Owen Walker, one of the tallest players in this tournament. Walker coming in easily above 6 foot tall. I'll have to ask Jameson what his height is. 2 outs. Desmond in the stretch. And a big cut from Walker, called strike 1.
Jameson will probably just say, I don't know, but he's taller than me.
Walker, I'm guessing, plays basketball for Lovell. Of course, Lovell, small town grounder, left side's going to get through, and we're going to get the 3rd run of the game. As going towards second, stand up at second is Owen Walker. That's a single, and then an error moves everybody up, as it'll be an error on the left fielder who bobbled the ball, allowed both runners to move up. And coming home was Wasmer, and it's a 3-0 lead for Lovell straight out of the start of this game. Runners second and third now.
And they've chased Desmond off the mound already.
Yeah, Desmond, they're gonna come back with him another day. And now we're going to get coming in to pitch from left field. It's going to be Grady Shields coming on to throw for the Torrington Tigers. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. This is a production of MyLocalRadio.com State Tournament Play, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelo's has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelo's also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelo's is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road. Covelo's Auto Farm Service.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what you're...
Welcome back as we get Grady Shields coming on to pitch, and Elon with the substitute and the changes.
Yeah, so Desmond moves to left. Kramer stays at center. Hibben at right. Basically, Shields comes in from left. Desmond goes to left.
All right, right fielder Blake Wilson will swing it strike 1, and the count on Wilson, the right fielder, goes to 0-1. Shields on the mound. And he's attempting to pound the zone, but he'll deliver ball 1. So count goes 1-1 on Blake Wilson. Grady Shields plays 2/3 of an inning in left field, and now he's on the bump. Next pitch, big swing by Wilson, strike 2.
Makes you wonder if his delivery was a little bit off, because he did get tagged in the ankle on that second batter of the game. So maybe he said I'm fine, but maybe it's one of those deals where something just feels a little wonky out there.
Strike 3 on the swing, and Shields comes off the bench, throws 4 pitches, and ends the inning, but not before Lovell scores 3 runs on 2 hits. There were two runners left on base. 3 outs in, first inning. It's Lovell 3, Torrington 0. This is a production of MyLocalRadio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Three runs on 2 hits for the Lovell Mustangs. Lovell leads it 3-0 after the first 3 outs of this ball game. And Elin, that's exactly what you want if you're Lovell. Come out, jump on Torrington, one of the hottest teams in the state.
Yeah, now Lovell's got the hot start. So, I mean, and if you're Leif Files, it means you can be just a little bit more aggressive to start this thing out, knowing that you've got a 3-run lead the first time you get up on the mound. So we'll see what he does with it.
Lovell's defense in the field, Jacob Bischoff at second base, Carlos Rodriguez at shortstop, Tucker Jackson in center, Cash Wasmer behind the plate, Alex Hedges at third base, Leif Files on the mound, Owen Walker at first, Blake Wilson in right, and Matthew Newman in left. The leadoff hitter for the Torrington Tigers will be center fielder Drew Kramer.
And immediately starting off with a lefty.
So Kramer steps in against Leif Files. Files' first pitch, big kick, and it's fouled to the screen. Files so far in this year, 57 innings pitched in 10 starts. He has a 5-4 record, struck out 65, and has a 3.19 ERA. That's impressive in American Legion baseball. Second pitch fouled to the screen. Count goes 0-2 on Drew Kramer.
Jay should have made that play. It was like right at him.
He just sat here. He's got the Torrington orange on, too. Ugly stuff.
Oh.
Next pitch from Files. Foul to the screen, so 3 straight foul balls by Kramer.
Kramer's got timing down, so now let's see if Files changes up that speed a little bit on him. Might go off speed here.
Got the manager of the defending state champion and host team, Powell Pioneers, Jason Borders over here. Here's a grounder toward third. Picked up. They'll throw it across. Owen Walker with the big frame makes the stretch. 1 out.
Great play by Hedges over there at third. Just a routine grounder. Does a good job. But as we saw in the last game, those routine grounders can be a little tricky. That's where we saw a lot of those errors kind of come, is in the infield, so that just makes that play by Hedges that much bigger, especially in the state tournament where walks and errors kind of come back to haunt you.
There's Torrington catcher Landry Griman, and the pitch from Files right down the middle, called strike 1.
Files is not intimidated at all. He's going right after the zone.
Boy, and that's what you want out of your pitcher. You want to make your guys play defense, and you do that by pounding the zone. Second pitch fouled to the screen. So quickly, 0-2 count on Griman. Griman already with the dirtiest uniform on the field, as often is the case when you play in red dirt near the catcher. Pitch fouled out of play. Count stays 0-2. First 2 batters, Files has not thrown a ball.
I like the approach by Torrington, though. They're saying, all right, you're going in the zone. I'm going to swing at it and get your pitch count up early. So he's already thrown 4 pitches just through an inning and a third.
Files, kick on the way, goes high, ball 1. So I hexed him there. Immediately came back, threw a ball. Lovell Mustangs, Torrington Tigers. Game 2 of the State Legion Baseball Tournament. Pitch goes high, ball 2 on Griman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lovell with a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Files Wind up coming, fouled out of play. Count stays 2-2, and umpire's going to run out of baseballs at this rate. You want to go run down some foul balls, Jace? I hear they give a free piece of bubble gum in the concession stand. Next pitch goes outside, ball 3. So full count on Landry Griman. Here's Files, pitch on the way. Right down the middle, it'll be fouled out of play again.
Oh, that's head for a truck.
That one just took out Jace's windshield. You have one of those special effects glass breaking things in here?
I wish.
Next pitch on the way. Fouled right side. It'll stay foul, and it'll get out of play, and that ball.
That almost took out the commish.
Well, it did hit the commissioner, Jack Sims. And if you're from Cody, Wyoming, you know Jack Sims well. He coached baseball and lived in Cody for a bunch of years. He was my Babe Ruth baseball coach. Now he's the state commissioner, doing a great job. Foul out of play again by Griman.
These at-bats, I mean, they may not be resulting in much right now, but they're valuable because right now Griman is getting intel that he's going to spread all throughout that dugout, whether he gets on or not.
Pitch number 10 goes outside, and Griman draws the walk. Masterful job there by the catcher. Took 10 pitches that time from Leif Files. So runner on first, 1 out for Torrington. And here's left fielder Aiden Desmond. Started the game at pitcher and was pulled after 27 pitches. And now we'll see what kind of stick the number 3 hitter's got for Torrington. First pitch on the way from Files, called strike 1.
Big opportunity for Desmond. It was not the start he wanted on the mound, but you can move on from a lot of things if you can just get a base hit here to move that runner over with 1 down.
Well, there's always another game after game 1, and he might come back tomorrow and throw a no-hitter pitch or throw over to first, and back in safely is Griman.
Winner of this game gets the winner of Powell and Gillette. That game tonight at 7.
Okay. If Powell's in it, it'll be a late night game. Pitch goes low. Ball 1. So 1-1 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Lovell Mustangs lead it 3-0. 3 runs, 2 hits in that first inning. Here's a steal off towards second.
Wow.
They get him out. And what a throw down to second by Cash Wasmer. Just hosed out Griman by 2 steps. It wasn't even close.
Great play there by Wasmer. And now nobody on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was called a strike, by the way. And big opportunity for Files to get out of this with really no harm done whatsoever.
Boy, it was a great throw down, a great tag. Had him easily at second base. Pitch goes high, ball 2 on Aiden Desmond. Shortstop Bryce Hager waits in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Pitch from Files. It's going to be hit right side. It'll drop for a single out into right field, and I'm not sure the right fielder saw it all the way, but it's a 2-out single for Aiden Desmond. Now we'll see shortstop Bryce Hager offering chase on that fly ball was Blake Wilson, the right fielder for the Mustangs. So runner at first, Aiden Desmond. And coming set is Files. Big cut on the first pitch, strike 1 by Hager. So 0-1 count on Bryce Hager. Torrington trying to get anything to work here in the first. Hager, bat on his shoulder, picks it up.
Ooh.
And ball goes just inside.
That was a great pitch by Files. If he can locate that just a little bit more, that's going to be
more of those.
Yeah, that's going to be deadly.
1-1 count. They'll throw over to first and back safely. Aiden Desmond. Files will come set. Pitch on the way. Nothing real fancy there. Just a fastball right down the middle. And a big swing. Strike 2. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first. Files looking to get out of this. He'll come set. Pitch on the way. Grounder towards second. It'll get through. It'll be a single for Bryce Hager. So back-to-back singles for the Torrington Tigers. And they might have something going here. As now we'll see right fielder Mac Hibben. Hibben going to bat from the left side also. So that's an advantage for teams. They're able to stick 3-4 left-handed batters in the lineup. Show the pitcher something different. It's kind of an oddity in Wyoming where it seems like most people are right-handed.
So I'd say this has got to be the most lefties in a lineup I've seen in a while.
So Hibben steps in. Runners at first and second for the Torrington Tigers. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Files will throw towards second. Nearly threw it away, but Rodriguez had to dive back over his shoulder. He nearly made a great tag.
Yeah, he applies that tag. That's play of the game material right there.
2 outs. Pitch just outside. Ball 1 on Mac Hibben. Left fielder Grady Shields waits on deck. Swinging a bat almost as obnoxious as Jace's shirt down there. Pitch on the way from Files. It's going to be a single into right field. That's going to score a run as Desmond comes around. We'll see if they send the guy from second. They do. Here's the throw coming home. And running in safely standing up is Bryce Hager. So it'll be Desmond scoring and Bryce Hager scoring, and it's a 3-2 ball game here at Powell. So a 2-run single for Mac Hibben. Actually, he ends up at second. We'll give him a double on that play. 2 RBIs for the right fielder, Mac Hibben. That'll bring to the plate pitcher Grady Shields for Torrington. So Torrington battles back with 2 outs. Couple singles and 2 runs off that double by Mac Hibben. First pitch, ball 1 on Grady Shields. Shields swinging the fluorescent orange DeMarini. And a called strike 1 on Shields. Count goes 1-1. Shields, the 6th hitter to the plate already. Torrington with 3 hits in this inning, all coming with 2 outs. Files comes set. Pitch on the way, fouled. And that one did not hit the umpire. Umpire been hit a few times today. We've got 6 hits on an umpire, all coming on the third base umpire when he was behind the plate in the game 1. So 1-2 count on Grady Shields. Next pitch on the way. Swinging strike 3, and I had the count wrong, but Shields goes down on strikes. 2 runs on 3 hits for Torrington. We've played 1. It's Lovell 3, Torrington 2.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope, where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Grady Shields completing his warm-up tosses. I believe that's Grady Shields. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Still Shields out for his second inning of work. He came on with got that third out, struck out Blake Wilson as Lovell scored 3 runs in the first, and they sent 8 players to the plate. We'll get left fielder, actually right fielder now, Matthew Newman. Called first strike on Newman. Newman had started in left, and now in left is, oh, that's right, he's in left field. Called strike 2 on Newman. Number 9 hitter for the Lovell Mustangs. And Jacob Bischoff, who walked and scored, waits on deck. Next pitch, ball 1. Was low and outside on the breaking pitch from Grady Shields. So Lovell leads it 3-2 as we're in the top of the second. Shields with the high leg kit. Swinging foul ball.
And he really put a swing on that one. Tried to send that one into center field. Pretty big field here. 315 down left, 310 down right, and 370 to center.
Yeah, those alleys are deeper than 370 too. You hit into the alleys here, and that ball rolls a long time. Beautiful field. City of Powell does a great job taking care of things here. It's an oddity anymore when a city crew will take care of a baseball field. It usually falls upon the overworked coaching staff and the players.
Something's going on. Manager Lane.
Something with his field,
or
his glove, looks like. Taping his thumb. It looks like maybe it jammed his thumb, maybe. Taping up his hand here a little bit. I'll tell you, your hand, you catch, 50-some ball games. Torrington's, this is game number 55 for them this year. Everything this time of year hurts. And they're wrapping away on Griman's hand. Newman, the number 9 hitter, 1-2 count on him, and at least we're not tending to a hurt umpire.
Yep.
Had plenty of that in the first game.
Or a seriously hurt kid.
So Griman gets his left hand wrapped, and now Newman will step in. Shields trying to work ahead of the batters here for Torrington. Big leg kit, pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2. So no outs here in the second. Shields, pitch on the way. We'll get a fly ball lifted into short center field. Coming over, making the play is Drew Kramer. 1 out. Back to the top of the order for the Lovell Mustangs. And here's Jacob Bischoff, who walked and scored in the first. Bischoff, the second baseman for the Lovell Mustangs. Shields, first pitch on the way. Inside corner, called strike 1, and that's just a good-looking pitch. Love it when pitchers throw right at that corner because the batters are already hugging the plate. Here's a foul ball left side. And I got to tell you, I think there was a little flinch down there at third. He's got bruises all over his body from game 1, but made a nice foul call. Count goes 0-2 on Bischoff. Shields kicks, delivers high. Ball 1. They asked the first base umpire, and he said no. It was not a swing. Pitch on the way from Shields. Goes behind Bischoff and hits him in the right calf as he leaned forward.
That's the second hit by pitch for Torrington pitching today. And Bischoff, who worked the leadoff walk last time up, gets there kind of a similar way, but a lot more painful of a way.
Here's Carlos Rodriguez. He would hit the ball off Aiden Desmond's ankle in the first, but be thrown out at first by the third baseman. First pitch goes outside, ball 1. Lovell shortstop. Pitch on the way from Shields. Called strike 1. It's a 1-1 count on Carlos Rodriguez. 1 out here in the second. Lovell. Jacob Bischoff at first base after he got hit by a pitch. And here's a foul ball delivered out of play by Carlos Rodriguez. So 1-2 count. 1 out here at Ed and Liddon Memorial Field in Powell. Shields working quickly, taking off towards second as Bischoff. Throw to second was just behind the shortstop, but big jump by Bischoff. Goes easily into second base, and Shields maintained that high leg kick. Didn't really give Landry Griman much of a chance. Next pitch to Rodriguez, ball 3. So full count now on Rodriguez. Runner at second base is Jacob Bischoff. Pitch goes inside, ball 4. So Rodriguez finds his way to first. And with 1 out, Lovell runners on first and second for Tucker Jackson, who had a run-scoring single just an inning ago. So first and second for Lovell. Pitch on the way from Shields goes outside, ball 1. Shields comes set, looks back towards second, delivers the ball high, ball 2. 1 out here in the second for the Lovell Mustangs, looking to push more runs across. Runners at first and second. Pitch right over the middle, called strike 1 on Tucker Jackson. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sun trying to sneak its way through these smoke-filled clouds. And Jackson going to pop up in the infield. It's going to stay foul, and it'll be fielded by the first baseman for Torrington, Caleb Kelly, for the second out. If it would have stayed fair, it would have been the old infield fly rule. But it stayed foul. And Kelly with the catch. 2 outs. That's a big out for Torrington. Now looking for Cash Wasmer, who got hit by a pitch and scored in the last inning. First pitch high, ball 1.
Lovell still looking for their first hit of this inning.
Shields. Next pitch, outside corner. Strike 1. 1-1 count, 2 outs on Cash Wasmer. Here's Shields in the stretch. Looking back towards second. Hit down the left side. Nice play at third base by Alex Hedges. He dives, catches it, tags third base, and that'll end the second inning for the Lovell Mustangs. No runs, no hits. 2 runners left on base for the Lovell Mustangs. We'll be back. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming broadcast on mylocalradio.com.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have two beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Three-two ball game. Lovell as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Lay Files out for his second inning of work, and for Torrington, it'll be second baseman Ryan Morehouse coming to the plate. For Lovell so far in this game, 3 runs on 2 hits. There's been 1 Torrington error, and Lovell has stranded 3 base runners. On the other side, and after that first inning, Torrington with 2 runs on 3 hits. And they've stranded 1 base runner. Here's Morehouse. Morehouse. Second baseman steps in. Files. Big leg kick, pitch on the way. That's going to be hit and lifted into center field. Drifting back, making the catch for Lovell is Tucker Jackson, 1 out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way you want it if you're pitching.
Yeah. Especially when you look at Leif right now. He is at 31 pitches, I believe. So first inning took a little bit out of him. Let's make this one a quick one.
First baseman Caleb Kelly steps in for Torrington and called strike 1 on Kelly. Three-two ball game. Files, pitch on the way, and it's going to be lifted into left, right at the left fielder. 2 pitches, 2 outs. 2 pitches to that batter, 2 outs. 3 pitches in the inning. Thank you. This guy's getting me. He's providing good knowledge here. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. That catch in left field by Matthew Newman. And the called strike 1 on third baseman Garrett Hager. Files, pitch on the way. Big cut by Hager. Strike 2. Hager, the number 9 hole hitter for Torrington.
Big opportunity for the Tigers here. If they can get Hager on, they'll turn the lineup over to the top.
Ground ball towards shortstop, picked up by Rodriguez. He'll throw it across. 3 outs.
And that's the difference between turning over the lineup with runners on and making them start all over again in the third.
3 up, 3 down. It's level 3. Torrington 2 will be back for the third. This is mylocalradio.com, brought to you by this broadcast. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation.
Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
(3-2) Lovell Mustangs lead it as they come to the plate. And it'll be Alex Hedges, the third baseman, who flew out to center field his first time up. Pitcher Leif Files waits on deck for the Mustangs. 3-2 ball game. Winner of this game moves on and plays the winner of Powell and Gillette tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. First pitch from Shields goes high, ball one.
Last time Hedges was up, he flew out to center field, but he moved the runner over. This time with nobody on, it's going to be all about setting up this inning.
Ball two, high on Hedges. The loser of this game will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the loser of Powell and Gillette. Winner will play either Powell or Gillette tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Pitch fouled out of play. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike on the third baseman, Alex Hedges. Hedges, deep fly ball down the left field line, drifting over toward the line to make the catch. Nope, they did not make the catch, so it'll fall by the fence. I lost sight of that.
Yeah, Desmond tried to race over to the fence, and it kind of ran into that blind area, but the umpire said it dropped, so it'll go down to strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Hedges. Boy, we got to put up with this. The guy just had a cheeseburger.
I know, and now he's eating
a vanilla ice cream cone. That's tough, man. We haven't even got to move. Called strike 3 on Hedges. Beautiful pitch from Grady Shields. Broke right across.
It's the second strikeout for Grady. He came on and struck out Blake Wilson to end the first. And since that, it's been fly out, hit by pitch, walk, pop out, and a ground out to third.
So Leif Files, the pitcher, steps in for the Mustangs. Shields' first pitch going to be singled into right field for Leif Files. He'll hustle down to first.
What's it Chance Bond like to say? See ball, hit ball? That's exactly what Leif Files did there.
That's right. He does say that a lot. And that'll be the second hit for Leif Files in this game. He had an RBI. Well, did he hit the first inning?
He had an RBI single back in the first.
I didn't write that down, so I'll get it written down. So Files 2 for 2. Here's first baseman Owen Walker, who reached base on a single and then got to second base on an error in the first. First pitch, ball 1. Here's Shields, second pitch in the dirt. You know, you talk about the art of ice cream cone eating. This Cody Fan down here in front, he's a pro.
I'm going to be getting me a burger and an ice cream cone when this game's over.
Man, that looks good.
You know what?
I'm kind of an ice cream guy.
Yeah, same. You know, the Powell concession stand should be paying him to eat this food in front of us because he's going to get our money in a minute.
Here's a hit by pitch as Owen Walker takes one in the left rib cage for his team. So runners now at first and second for Lovell. 1 out here in the third. Pitcher going to be Blake Wilson. He struck out in the first. Ended that big first inning for Lovell. So Wilson steps in. Files at second. Owen Walker at first. Pitch from Shields goes high, ball 1.
3-pitch strikeout, a 4-pitch strikeout to Blake Wilson. First time Shields faced off against him.
Wilson with the blonde mullet takes the pitch, ball 2.
It's going to take more pitches to strike him out this time.
So 1 out. Lovell looking to build on its one-run lead. Coming set, Shields, pitch on the way, goes high. Ball 3. So Shields strikes out the first batter, looking. And Lovell with a chance to possibly load him up here in the third.
You know, again, most likely Wilson's got the red light here. Chance for Shields to groove one in there.
Pitch called on the inside corner. Fastball, strike 1.
You know, that 3-0 count is a bit of fool's gold in American Legion Baseball. People think, oh, 3-0, swing away. No, these kids are instructed to go red light and try to get that walk.
Next pitch goes low and inside, ball 4. So Lovell will load him up here in the third with 1 out. And we've got number 9 hole hitter, Matthew Newman. Newman flew out to center field his first time up. And now if you're Mike Jamison and the Lovell Mustangs, you got to figure out a way to push across a run or two. Shields, first pitch goes outside, ball 1. Grady Shields, who came on with 2 outs in the first, in relief of Aiden Desmond. Next pitch from Shields goes inside, and teammates saying wear it because Newman had to move out of the way of that fastball.
Yeah, I don't blame him for not wanting to wear that one, though. That
some guys,
looked hard.
Some guys will wear it, some guys won't. And as a coach, it just absolutely drives you crazy that you can't get a player to wear one, especially in a tight game like this. Called strike 1 on Newman, so count goes 2-1 with 1 out.
It's a lot easier to wear it when it's just off-speed pitch that misses the zone.
Called strike 2. It's a lot easier to wear it when you're not the one wearing it, too, you know. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Shields out of the windup. Bases loaded, and Newman will foul it off. He'll stay alive.
Barring a double play, they're going to turn it over to the top of their order with Bischoff, who's gotten it. He's worn one and has worked a walk. So dangerous spot for Torrington. You want to get this out right here to take a lot more off of the table for Bischoff.
Shields in the windup, pitch on the way, inside, and it'll go roll foul down to Coach Jamison, where he'll bring it back into play. And again, Newman stays alive. Bases loaded. Leif Files at third, Owen Walker at second, Blake Wilson at first. Here's the pitch from Shields. It'll go high, ball 3.
If you're Shields, you got to deliver strike. Nowhere to put him here, especially with this only being a 1-run game.
Well, we saw it in the last game, how it negatively impacts teams. Walks and errors. Here's the payoff pitch from Shields. Inside, ball 4, and that'll be an RBI for Matthew Newman. And Lovell adds to its lead. It's 4-2 here in the third, following the bases-loaded walk.
And there's so much on the table right now for Bischoff. You could fly this thing into the outfield, get a sacrifice RBI. You could do whatever you wanted here.
First pitch fouled up high behind the plate. That's going to land right in front of us. Pretty close to the gentleman wearing the Parrot shirt down here in front of us. So count goes 0-1 on Jacob Bischoff. 4-2 lead for the Lovell Mustangs. Looking to break it open with their leadoff hitter, Bischoff. He'll hit it deep. It's going to go over the top of the left fielder all the way to the fence. It'll score at least 2. And it will be a 2-run double for Jacob Bischoff. Got all of that one, Elin, all the way to the fence.
It did, and that was just the type of hitting that I think Lovell, they've been capable of for a while, and they had the ability to do really all season. Remember, this is a team that swept Powell in a conference doubleheader and split with Cody. So this is a team that is very, very comfortable in these situations.
So Newman at third and Bischoff at second. 3 runs across here in the third. Lovell up 6-2. And here's the pitch from Shields to Carlos Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Walked his last time up. Next pitch from Shields goes low, ball 2, and now Grady Shields struggling to find the zone, and when he does, Lovell's hitting it.
And this is dangerous for multiple reasons because this is the type of situation Carlos Rodriguez thrives in.
Rodriguez, number 7 hitter in this inning. Just 1 out, and now the catcher looking toward the coach, saying, Coach,
what do we do?
So 3-0 count on Carlos Rodriguez. He'll be more than happy to occupy first base. Next pitch, called strike 1. Runners second and third. Matthew Newman at third. Bischoff at second. Pitch on the way. Rodriguez hits it hard at Desmond. He'll bring it in to the third baseman, but it'll score a run from third base on the sacrifice fly RBI by Carlos Rodriguez, doing his job at the plate. And the second out will yield the 4th run of the 3rd inning. And Lovell now leads at 7-2.
Right now it is starting to go all Lovell's way. If you're Shields, you got to get out here to try to stop the momentum.
Tucker Jackson, RBI single. They'll throw to third.
Ooh, got him.
They got him at third. As taken off was Bischoff from second. That'll end the inning. And 2-5 will end it. But 4 runs across for Lovell in that inning on 1, 2, 3 hits. It's 7-2, the Lovell Mustangs, as we head to the bottom of the 3rd in this 7-inning game. This is a production brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
7 runs on 5 hits for the Lovell Mustangs. They lead the Torrington Tigers 7-2 in this first round state tournament game, but Torrington coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 3rd, looking to turn things around as Lovell, that inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, all coming with 1 out.
So here's the question for Coach Mike Jamison. You got a 5-run lead. Do you start playing the pitch count game where you can possibly pull Files out where you could have him on Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday if needed?
Yeah, Files right now sitting at 36 pitches. And the leadoff hitter for Torrington, Drew Kramer. Kramer hits from that left side. He'll ground it toward first. It'll go under the glove of Owen Walker into left field. It'll be a single. And sliding in safely at second is going to be Kramer. He did not even slow down.
We'll see what they score that.
I think he about have to score a double. He did that on his own. I didn't see where the throw went.
They might get Walker for an error at first because he poked at it. And they're going to, they give Walker an error as he kind of poked at it and went under his glove.
All right, so Kramer reaches on an error and then advances to second just on pure hustle. And that'll bring up Landry Griman, catcher. He'll squirt a bunt. He'll bunt it right at the pitcher. They'll have to throw back to first. Walker will tag Griman out, but he does his job and moves Kramer to third base. So 1 out. Runner at first.
Leif took a little bit of time seeing if there was a play to be had at third. And then he did a good job gathering it in and then firing that over to first.
Aiden Desmond, left fielder, will step to the plate. Desmond singled his first time up. First pitch called strike 1 on the inside corner.
Desmond has a really low batting stance. I mean, really shrinks down that zone. Makes it tough for opposing pitchers, kind of open as well.
Called strike 2 on Desmond. So Files comes right back and throws a pair of strikes following that bunt by Griman. 0-2 count, and Desmond going to be hit in the left shoulder. He'll take base. That one probably stung a little bit. And now runners first and third for Torrington. So we'll see if the Tigers can respond to what Lovell did, and so far they've been able to do that.
We'll see if Desmond decides to take off for second as well.
Bryce Hager with the single in the first. In that first inning, Desmond singled, Hager singled, and then we had Mac Hibben, the right fielder, with that 2-run double. Here's Files. He'll ground to the pitcher. They'll try to turn it, and no outs as the throw went back towards second. The runner was coming from third. All he had to do was throw it home, and they would have tagged him out, but they tried for the double play.
Well, the double play was there. It was just kind of a weird play. It looked like, I think it was Bischoff kind of got his toe kind of stuck a little bit in the dirt and couldn't get his foot on the bag quick enough. And that just broke everything. In the meantime, Kramer comes in and scores.
So Hager reaches first on the fielder's choice. And scoring is Drew Kramer. Moving up to second is Aiden Desmond. And the first pitch to the left-handed hitting Mac Hibben is strike 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Next pitch from Files goes high and outside. Ball 1.
See how much the error, the error already came back and haunt him as Kramer got on via the error.
Files at 43 pitches. He'll come set. Pitch on the way. Gibbon hits it toward third. They will get the force at third on the nice play by Alex Hedges.
Number 6, Grady Shields.
Reaching on the fielder's choice is Mac Hibben. So runners now first and second for Grady Shields, the pitcher. Shields struck out in the first. But again, Torrington getting guys on base, just unable to score them so far. Big cut, strike 1 on the fastball from Leif Files.
Cody, it's been the top 6 for Torrington getting the job done. 7, 8, and 9, though, is when Leif Files had that really, really quick inning. We'll see if he can set that up again here.
2 runners on, 2 outs, 1 strike on Shields. And he called strike 2.
Well, he struck out Shields to end that first inning. That saw 2 runs come in, and that set up, again, that 1-2-3 inning back in the second. Let's see if he can, what he's got in store here, or if Shields is going to reach safely.
0-2 count on Shields. Next pitch goes high, ball 1. And stealing third as the Lovell pitcher threw back to second. I'm sorry, the Torrington.
Yeah, Lovell
pitcher, threw back. And sliding in safely at third was Bryce Hager. So no harm, no foul if you're Lovell. Just moved up a base runner. Pitch from Files on the way, grounded toward shortstop. Rodriguez makes the play, throws to first, and that'll end the rally. But 1 run across on no hits for Torrington. It's 7-3 after 3 innings. We'll be back for the 4th. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming production on mylocalradio.com.
At Black's Fork Dental, we're not just a dental office, we're a family. We believe in inspiring lasting smiles, and that means welcoming patients of all ages. From the littlest smiles to the wisest grins, our team is here to provide gentle and caring dental care for your entire family. Our warm and friendly atmosphere will make you and your kids feel right at home, ensuring every visit is a positive one. At our office, we use the latest technology to provide top-notch care for your family's dental needs, from x-rays to crowns, clear correct to implants, or even dentures. Black's Fork Dental, where advanced technology meets compassionate care. Join our dental family today by scheduling at blacksforkdental.com.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Welcome back. 7-3 lead for Lovell as we go to the top of the fourth. This Lovell team, 7 runs on 5 hits. They've stranded 5 base runners. On the other side for Torrington, 3 runs on 3 hits, and they've stranded 3. There's Grady Shields back on the mound, and he'll deliver strike 1 to Tucker Jackson.
Music's still going.
Second pitch goes outside on Tucker Jackson. You know, if they'd play good music, we'd let it keep playing. Playing this stuff out of the 70s. 1-1 count on Tucker Jackson. Next pitch goes inside as Tucker had to move his head out of the way to avoid the beanball.
Doing a matrix move there. Kind of.
It was kind of a matrix move. Jackson 1 for 2 in the ball game, 1 RBI. Next pitch, ball, as the umpire wanted to call it, but didn't. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Shields, he's been going ever since 2 outs in the first. Next pitch goes high and inside. Ball 4, so a quick walk issued to Tucker Jackson.
Brings up the catcher, number 1, Cash Wasmer.
And now Cash Wasmer, the batter. Wasmer is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Got hit by a pitch in the first and then grounded into a fielder's choice in the second. 7-3 lead for the Lovell Mustangs. First round action of the State A American Legion Baseball Tournament here at Ed Lynn Memorial Field in Powell. Here's Shields. He'll pick toward first. Maybe the state's shortest first baseman over there at first for Lovell, Caleb Kelly. I'm sorry, for Torrington. 5'6", 5'7". Here's a called strike on Wasmer.
Wasmer was hit by a pitch back in the first, but he came around to score as part of that 3-run first inning.
Lovell doing a nice job scoring with opportunities. Big lead over there at first. Here's the fly ball lifted by Wasmer out toward the warning track. Desmond will run it down. Nice athletic play by the left fielder, Aiden Desmond. And he'll hold Tucker Jackson.
That was a heck of a play. Making that catch, running towards the wall. Wow.
Outstanding defense that time by Desmond. That's called getting on your horse.
Yeah.
He did it.
Then he got the ball in quick enough to hold Jackson at first.
1 out, and we'll see third baseman Alex Hedges for Lovell. Grady Shields will pick toward first, and easily back is Tucker Jackson. Grady Shields in his 3rd inning of work. Pitch on the way, goes high and outside. They'll throw toward first. And Kelly unable to put the tag on Jackson. 1 out. Our third game of the day at 4 o'clock. It'll be the Casper Drillers and Evanston. Elon Olf going to be on that call as it'll be his hometown squad.
Should be fun.
Pitch on the way by Shields goes high.
Hedges probably, well, Hedges is one of those guys I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light, but I imagine they're like most American Legion ball players, especially in the state tournament. It's a chance for Shields to groove one in here.
Shields pitch on the way, going to be called strike. Count goes 3-1 on Alex Hedges. He's 0 for 2 today. Flew out to center field in the first and struck out looking in the third.
Now this is the count where you could do something if you're Alex Hedges.
Tucker Jackson, big lead off first. He takes off towards second. And the fly ball hit in the infield. Could be a double play. Shields ships it over to first. It's a double play. So Grady Shields hauls it in, flips it underhanded. Tucker Jackson doubled off first. And it's a 7-3 lead as we go to the bottom of the fourth. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming broadcast on mylocalradio.com.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
3 up, 3 down in the last inning for the Lovell Mustangs as they had a runner. Tucker Jackson reached on a base on balls, but then it was basically an infield fly, even though there's need to have 2 runners on base to do that. Grady Shields made the catch, then flipped it to first base for the double play to end things for the Lovell Mustangs. Lovell leading at 7-3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. And Torrington will send second baseman Ryan Morehouse to the plate to face Leif Files. We'll have an updated pitch count on Files here after this pitch. Files, first pitch. Long looping center field hit, hauled in by the center fielder Tucker Jackson, 1 out.
Morehouse has flown out to center field both times now. That's pitch number 50 for Leif Files.
It's 1 pitch at bats work to get us back on schedule as we're still waiting for Jace to get us some lunch up here. Caleb Kelly steps in, the first baseman. Receiving end of that inning-ending double play in the last inning. First pitch goes high from Files, ball 1. Now inside from Files, ball 2. 2-0 count on Caleb Kelly. Files, long range of motion called, strike 1. No dramatic calls by this umpire. Big cut, strike 2, and we had a lot of fireworks in the last game out of the home plate umpire. Went down kicking several times after getting hit. Got hit 6 times.
You got hit in the head one time.
Here's a fly ball lifted into left field, coming on, making the catch. 2 outs. That catch by Tucker Jackson. Nope. Matthew Newman in left field. Tucker Jackson plays center. So 2 up, 2 down for Torrington here in the 4th. And here's Garrett Hager, the third baseman for the Torrington Tigers. Files delivers first pitch high, ball 1. Files now at 55 pitches. Pitch on the way, high, ball 2. Files looking to minimize pitches and get out of this inning. Next pitch on the way, inside, ball 3. Drew Kramer back to the top of the order, waits on deck. He would reach base on an error and score in the 3rd. Next pitch called, strike 1.
Again, this is a chance for Files to get out of this inning in order. Last time he faced this 3, he did just that. Turn it over to Kramer. You talked about he scored last time.
Foul ball, just off right above the hands by Garrett Hager. Had to swing at that inside pitch. Full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch on the way, high, ball 4. So first base runner here in the 4th for Torrington. And we'll get leadoff hitter Drew Kramer, 0 for 2 in the ball game with 1 run scored.
Last time Kramer took the first pitch he saw, chopped it down the first base line. See what he does here on the first offering.
Files, pitch on the way, going to be fouled left side. It'll stay in, but can they run it down?
That's fair.
They can. It stays fair. Runner goes all the way to 3rd. There was nobody there. Runner into 2nd is safe. And a double for Garrett Hager. Nope, Drew Kramer. My bad.
Uh-oh.
And Kramer looks to be hurt on the play, but that ball just drifted out behind 3rd. I was sure it was going to fall foul, but it stayed fair. There was nobody at 3rd base, and Hager ran into 3rd and then trying to get to 2nd. And he did it safely, was Drew Kramer. And now he's out there trying to walk it off a little bit. Not sure what they're taking out to him.
It's a sliding mitt, probably.
Sliding mitt or a black towel, probably the mitt. You know, we've been talking about these sliding mitts all year. It's become a part of... Actually, that's just a towel. So
nope. Yep, you're right.
He is
maybe he slid and cut his hand open or something like that.
Holding back maybe to his elbow. I'm not sure, but you can get hurt sliding head first.
He was kind of hopping up and down like ow, 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 early, when he was talking with the coaching staff.
So Kramer at second base with that double. Hager at 3rd after he worked his way around. All coming with 2 outs here. Here's Landry Griman. Griman walked in the 1st, grounded out to pitcher on a bunt in the 3rd. First pitch low, ball 1. Did you get that text message?
I did.
All right. Files, next pitch goes high. Ball 2. Well, Files' pitch count getting up there. He's got 62 pitches. Files' next pitch, called strike. Count goes 2-1 on Griman.
Don't see anyone warming up in the Mustangs pin yet.
Files with the big kick. Pitch goes inside. Ball 3.
Hey, that guy's smart. He's got his RV. Well, he's smart because he brought his RV.
It's in the shade, isn't it?
It's in the shade, yeah.
Next pitch, ball 4 on Griman. So bases loaded with Torrington Tigers.
Tigers send up number 20, Aiden Desmond.
And that'll send to the plate Aiden Desmond, but not before a visit by Lovell manager Mike Jamison. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll keep it here and see what they plan to do. Jamison, in all likelihood, would like to stay with Files to that 80 pitch mark, which is exactly what happened with Trey Schroeder in the last game.
Yep.
And they'll stay with Files. Jamison, he can have a little fire in his gut when he comes out to talk to his pitchers. Or they may just have been contemplating where to eat lunch. Which, by the way, I'm hungry, Chase.
The concession stand probably is where we're eating lunch.
You need some money to go get us some food or what?
Somebody to produce. You can do that, right?
No. So stepping in now, the guy you want, the 3-hole hitter, has already scored. He's already singled. Bases loaded as Aiden Desmond steps in against Files. First pitch, strike one, and whatever Jamison said, it worked. Maybe they were talking about those really good-looking ice cream cones served up here by the concession stand. 0-1 count.
Maybe that's
Aiden Desmond.
Maybe that's what he said. Strike this guy out, and you're getting an ice cream cone after the
Yeah,
game.
I'll buy. Mike Jamison played on this field back in the day. He coached on this field as the head coach of Powell, and since then he's been over in Lovell. Him and Borders moved around together for a long time. Ball one outside on Desmond. So 1-1 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Big moment for the Torrington Tigers. Here's the pitch from Files. Desmond will foul it hard right side into the bleachers. And hopefully nobody took the line drive, as that ball had some miles per hour on it. Yeah, little zip. Speaking of zip, I'd like to have a burger, please. 1-2 count on Aiden Desmond. Pitch on the way outside, ball 2. Yeah, Jason's been around me long enough. He just he reads the meter. He reads the meter now. Doesn't really care what I say. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. Swinging strike 3. And it's pulled in. That ends the inning. Leif Files gets out of it with a big strike. And the third out leaves the bases loaded of Torrington Tigers. No runs on 1 hit. It's Lovell 7, Torrington 3 as we head to the 5th. This is a production of Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night. And I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Boy, and a big strikeout there to end that inning. Aiden Desmond goes down on strikes with the bases loaded for Torrington, Elin. And those are big moments in the game you wish you had a redo on.
Yeah, unless you're Lovell, because you're very happy with how that turned out. Every postseason game feels like it can be boiled down to 1 or 2 at-bats, and that was one of them right there.
Torrington with 3 runs on 4 hits. There's been 1 Lovell error, but probably the biggest stat of them all, Torrington now has stranded 6 runners.
If Lovell hangs on and wins this game, they're going to look back at that moment as a big reason why.
Pitcher Leif Files going to step in. Files with a pair of singles and an RBI. Files grounds towards shortstop. Picked up cleanly across the way by Hager. 1 out.
Well, 1 pitch, 1 out. Doesn't get much better than that.
So starts off the 5th inning for the Mustangs with a ground out, and here's Owen Walker.
Brings up number 3, Owen Walker.
Walker reached base on an error in the first and was hit by a pitch, but he scored in the third during that 4-run rally by Lovell. Shields still on the mound for Torrington. Pitch on the way, goes low, ball 1. Grady Shields now delivers pitch number 70. Ball goes low. Count goes 2-0 on Owen Walker. From Shields, hit into left center field, a single for Owen Walker. That ball was a line drive until it hit dirt about 5 feet past the infield. It was a shot. So 1 on, 1 out for Lovell.
You could probably hear it on the broadcast. It was a good kind of tap there. Looks like we got some action in the Mustang bullpen over there off of the third baseline.
All right, Shields brings the pitch. And a hard hit ball down the left field line by Blake Wilson. But it goes out of play for a long strike. Wilson got all that one, but he was just in front of the ball. Runner at first, Owen Walker. 0-1 count on Blake Wilson. Pitch goes outside. Ball 1. One count on Blake Wilson. Here's the pitch from Shields. That's going to be a little nubber over the shortstop's head. It'll be a single for Blake Wilson in left field. So back-to-back singles for the Lovell Mustangs.
Anybody in the stands with
and the batter, left fielder, Matthew Newman.
Torrington dugout.
Newman had a RBI single in the third and flew out to center in the second. So 9 hits in the ball game for Lovell. And the Mustangs hoping to keep piling it on. First pitch from Grady Shields, ball 1. 1-0 count on Newman. And Newman will hit it hard past the third baseman. And holding him up from third is Jamison, as Owen Walker was looking to score. He had to shut things down in a hurry and get back to third, but we'll give Matthew Newman a single. So 3 singles in a row. Now loads the bases for the Mustangs.
Jamison was looking to send him, but a great job there by Desmond in left to kind of get that ball in quickly.
Back to the leadoff hitter, Jacob Bischoff, who doubled his last time up. Pitch on the way from Shields goes high, ball 1. So Lovell with 1 out gets 3 straight singles and loads them up. Pitch on the way goes high, ball 2. Lovell hoping to make it 2-0 for Bighorn Basin teams today. Powell played a night in the nightcap against Gillette, the other Bighorn Basin team. Pitch goes inside, ball 3 on Bischoff.
Not only would it be 2-0 for Bighorn Basin teams, it would be 2-0 for the West.
That's right. More importantly, 2-0 for the West. Here's the pitch. It goes low, ball 4, and that'll walk in a run. So RBI for Jacob Bischoff on the bases loaded walk.
21,
scoring Owen Walker from third.
This is a scary proposition if you are the Tigers. With Rodriguez bases loaded, this is right where you want to end if you're Munch.
Shields delivers called strike 1 on Rodriguez. Carlos in this game is 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first, walked in the second, had a sacrifice fly in the third. And now we'll get ball one. So count goes 1-1, 1 out on Carlos Rodriguez. Grady Shields delivers the pitch. Little nubber, it's going to get over first base. It'll score 1 run. Now 2 as the ball gets past the third baseman or right fielder. And it'll be a 2-run single for Carlos Rodriguez. You called it, Elin. And somehow Rodriguez was jammed on that play and still fisted it out into right field. Ball got past the right fielder, Mac Hibben, and they were able to score 2 runs on that little bloop single. So Bischoff now at third, Rodriguez at first. And 3 runs across here with 1 out on 4 singles in the inning by Lovell. Pitch on the way for Shields. We'll get a foul ball lifted out behind first. Nobody can get there as it bounces out of play.
One thing, Cody, is this sky is getting hazier and hazier because of the fires going around. That ball pops up into the air. It blends in with that haze, so that might be why we're seeing some fielders lose it up in the sky.
Good point. Boy, you can see the smoke over past center field, partially obscuring the trees about a mile away. Here's the pitch from Shields, high. Ball 1. So count now on Tucker Jackson, 1-1. Jackson in this game had that RBI single, fouled out, and walked. Runner takes off towards second. Rodriguez in easily to second base with the stolen base. So now Lovell with runners at second and third. And this is exactly what Mike Jamison coaches for, the postseason. His Lovell Mustangs become a very steady producing team in the postseason. Here's Shields. Pitch on the way. Called, strike 2. So 2-2 count now on Tucker Jackson here in the 5th. Lovell is pushed across, 3 runs in the first, 4 in the third, 3 here in the 5th. Called strike 3 on Tucker Jackson. So 2 outs now as Cash Wasmer comes to the plate.
Strikeout brings up Cash Wasmer.
Wasmer got hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Reached base on a fielder's choice in the second and flew out to left field in the 4th. First pitch from Shields goes outside. These teams sending a lot of batters to the plate in every inning. Wasmer, the 8th batter in this 5th inning. Next pitch, ball 1. Is that a strike?
It's counts 1-1.
1-1 count on Wasmer. Next pitch goes high, and Greiman wanted to throw it down. Did not. Bischoff was pretty aggressive off third base. And we're going to get a hit into left field. It's going to drop. That'll score a run as Desmond brings the ball back into third base, but that'll be a run-scoring single for Cash Wasmer. And that'll score Jacob Bischoff from third base. Coming to third base was Rodriguez on that hit.
Keep an eye on Wasmer. He becomes a very important run. We are in the top of the 5th, and if Wasmer comes around to score, that would put the Mustangs up by 10.
5 hits here in the 5th. And Lovell with an 11-3 lead over Torrington. And I don't think any of us expected this. We kind of thought it might be a 11-10 game between these two teams. Here's a hit. Fair.
That's big.
Down the third baseline. That'll score the 12th run as Carlos Rodriguez comes in to score. And Alex Hedges delivers with the 2-out single. Hit number 6 of this inning. And Lovell will bat around here in the fifth inning. Carlos Rodriguez scores run number 12 for Lovell. It's a 9-run lead for the Lovell Mustangs.
If that 10th run comes around to score, Lovell's 3 outs away.
There's Leif Files. He'll lift the first pitch foul. So Files grounded to short for the first out on the first pitch of this inning, but a lot of things have happened since then. 5 runs across for Lovell here in the 5th. Grounder right side, fielded, thrown to first, and Torrington will end the bleeding. But not before 5 runs score on 6 hits for Lovell. It's Lovell 12, Torrington 3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming production on mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
(12-3) lead by the Lovell Mustangs. And we were just talking about it. A long bus ride yesterday for Torrington, one of the state's hottest teams entering the state tournament. And then Lovell driving 20 miles, sleeping in their own beds last night. So they slept well. 5 runs on 6 hits for Lovell in that 5th inning. And they've got 12 runs on 11 hits now. They've also stranded 7 base runners in this game. So Torrington going to have to do anything they can to get on base and get things going here as shortstop Bryce Hager going to step in for the Tigers. Winner of this game moves on, plays tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against either Powell or Gillette. And Lovell hoping probably they get to play Powell again. That sets up that epic rivalry matchup. But loser comes back, plays 1 o'clock tomorrow against the loser of Powell and Gillette. Here's Leif Files, and the first pitch fouled back toward the screen.
Wow.
Making the catch. He had to go back, Wasmer did. He slipped in the gravel, but still made the catch over his shoulder. Great play by the Lovell catcher.
Well, again, 1 pitch, 1 out. And if you're looking at keeping Leif Files under 80, he's at 73 right now. Or that was 74, I guess. But that's big.
Right fielder Mac Hibben steps in for Torrington. Hibben had that 2-run double in the first. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. Here's Files pitching with a 1-0 count. Hibben will lift the ball out of play down the left field side and nearly took out a fan who got out of her chair and ran out of the way. And she's excited. She's down there eating that bag of popcorn, saying, I dodged the bullet. Here's Hibben. He'll single up the middle. Well-hit ball. Mac Hibben now 2 for 3 in the ballgame. That'll bring to the plate pitcher Grady Shields. And now to the mound. We're going to get a pitch and change as Leif Files going to leave this game with 75 pitches. Outstanding job by Files today. He's given up 3 runs on 5 hits. just a good round for Leif Files as we get a pitching change. And coming on to pitch for Lovell will be left fielder Matthew Newman. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming broadcast on MyLocalRadio.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Jacob Bischoff now comes in to pitch. Leif Files will move to left. Newman comes in to play second. Everything else stays the same for Lovell.
Bischoff had a nice game at the plate today. He's already scored 2 runs. He's walked a couple times, got a couple RBIs, and doubled in the ballgame. But now he's on the mound, and he'll face Torrington pitcher Grady Shields, who is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Shields struck out in the first, grounded to short in the third. Breeze starting to blow here. Kind of coming out of the east and swirling back. And the first pitch from Bischoff called strike 1.
I'm not complaining.
It's actually a beautiful day for baseball other than this persistent smoke in the air from forest fires burning. We've all gotten kind of used to this over the last couple years. Seems like the West likes to burn in the summer. 0-2 count. Bischoff working quickly in the stretch. Pitch on the way, goes outside, ball 1. So 1-2 count on Grady Shields. Bischoff comes set, looks toward first. Pitch goes inside and low. Ball 2. Shields, who came on to pitch 2/3 of an inning into this game, has went the rest of the way. Here's a grounder towards second. Newman going to field it, throw to first, and he'll get the out. That's one of those plays where you have to time your fielding based on the runner coming from first, and you don't even want to think about that runner. You just want to get an out, especially with a 12-3 lead. 2 outs now for Torrington as second baseman Ryan Morehouse comes to the plate. Morehouse, he's flew out twice to center field, once in the second, once in the fourth. Pitch on the way from Bischoff, swinging strike 1. No extra stuff from Bischoff. He'll just line up, come set, and bring it. So 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch on the way, fouled right side. And the count goes 0-2 on Morehouse. Love these net screens behind home plate. A lot easier to see through than chain link. Pitch on the way, grounded towards second. Newman going to field it again, second straight play. And that'll end Torrington's rally attempt here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit for Torrington. It's Lovell 12. Torrington 3 after 5 innings. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming broadcast on MyLocalRadio.com.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. catch the Garters Market, and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Top of the 6th here as Lovell leads by 9, and they would like to get out of this right now, push a couple runs across and hold Torrington, but undoubtedly the Tigers with different ideas in mind.
Well, not only would it hold Torrington, they push a run across, the game's over due to run rule.
That's right.
So this is a winning run situation here.
So Owen Walker, the first baseman for Lovell, steps to the plate. Top of the 6th, Torrington would still get one more at bat as the home team. Walker, strike 1 called. I believe that's right, isn't it? Yeah, Lovell's the home team. So second pitch, strike 2 on Walker. Walker singled his last time up. He scored 2 runs today. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Big cut for Walker. Strike 3. It's dropped. They'll throw it down, and they'll get him by a step. Good hustle by Owen Walker, but strikeout delivered by Grady Shields. 1 out. So that'll bring to the plate Blake Wilson. Wilson 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 runs scored for Lovell. 1 out here in the 6th inning.
99 pitches thrown by Shields, so that's going to be something to keep an eye on as well.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it's 105, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shields, big leg kick, pitch on the way, called strike 1. Hypothetically, you could get out of this inning if you had a quick out here from Wilson. Ready? Little
like that.
Nubber hit straight up. Catcher going to try to catch it, and he did. Greiman comes out, and usually you would turn your back toward the playing field and make that catch, but he makes it nonetheless. 2 outs. So 100 pitches for Shields. If he can get 3 up, 3 down here, he'll get out of the 6th inning. Newman, the batter for the Mustangs, singled his last time up. Had a walk and an RBI, and here's a single into right field. So Matthew Newman, back-to-back singles. And with 2 outs, back to the top of the order. And Jacob Bischoff. This run represents the lead run. I thought you got bucked off the bleacher there for a minute, Elon.
Felt like it for a second.
2 outs, 12-3 ball game. Pitch on the way, goes low and inside. Throw to second.
Got him. Wow.
They got him. Wow, what a play. What a tag by Bryce Hager. Came running across and tagged out Newman, and Munch coming out to talk things over with the umpires. I think he saw it a different way, but it won't matter. 2-6, 3 up, 3 down. Shields gets out of it. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, Lovell 12, Torrington 3. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming broadcast on mylocalradio.com.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Bottom of the sixth inning here at Lynn Memorial Field in Powell. First round game in the Class A American Legion Baseball State Tournament. Cody Beers, Elin Ulf bringing you the call. I screwed that up.
Maybe a little bit.
I'm sorry. I can't say your last name. Mine's easy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go buy a six-pack. First pitch, strike one on Caleb Kelly of Torrington. Next pitch from Bischoff, strike two. I'll give Jacob Bischoff credit. He doesn't mess around.
No, he's going right after him.
0-2 count on Caleb Kelly. Next pitch inside, ball one. Garrett Hager, third baseman for Torrington, waits on deck. There's Bischoff. Right back up there. He'll foul it right side off the net. And that one left a mark on the umpire's right arm. Wind picking up, coming right out of the southeast right now. Usually when that happens, you got to look around here and look for hail or some sort of moisture coming in. Shh. I know. Shh. This is a weird place up here. When you start getting south winds, usually the prevailing winds right out of the northwest. Here's Bischoff, the big kick, and strike three issued on Caleb Kelly. So one out here in the bottom of the sixth.
Sends up number 9, Garrett Hager.
And here's third baseman Garrett Hager. 3 runs on 5 hits for Torrington. On the other side, 12 runs on 12 hits for the Lovell Mustangs. Hager 0 for 1 in this ball game. First pitch from Bischoff called strike one. The young man gets right back up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It'll go low, ball one. 1-1 count on Garrett Hager. Bischoff. Pitch goes outside, ball two. Next game up is Casper and Evanston at 4 o'clock. Bischoff's next pitch outside, ball three. So 3-1 count on Garrett Hager as we could go back to the top of the lineup where we've got a different batter getting ready to get up there. Here's a foul ball. It'll go out of play. Just past the bleachers. See, warming up and getting ready to come in is number 5, Colby Sandusky for the Torrington Tigers. He'll bat for Drew Kramer. We saw something happen with Kramer's hand. He's got it wrapped up over there. Pitch on the way from Bischoff, fouled out of play. Count stays full. 1 out here in Powell. Nice, cool, breezy day. And a hit out towards shortstop. Carlos Rodriguez comes across, makes the throw. 90-mile-an-hour fastball gets him by a step. 2 outs.
Great play by Rodriguez. We've seen him make that play day in and day out for so long.
So the batter now going to be Colby Sandusky for Torrington.
What's going on? They're discussing something here.
Do you want a double cheese and an ice cream cone? Yeah, it sounds good, man.
Sounds good to me, man.
Sounds good. I don't think so. That was Hager that grounded out to short.
Mm-hmm.
He's not looking at his lineup card.
No, this is something that was initiated by Coach Greenman.
It's like, hey, man, I got hit in the arm. I'm still 5 up on you.
I think this is something Coach Greenman was asking about.
Okay. Home plate umpire talks it over with the third base umpire. Now they talk it over with the first base umpire.
Now they're going to talk to Lovell, coach Mike Jamison. Whatever is happening, it's not going to change.
Sandusky on the lineup card.
Double check that real quick.
Sandusky wearing a different I got mine right here.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's pinch hitting for Drew Kramer. So first pitch fouled to the screen after whatever delay that was. That's probably going to cost us getting out of here under 2 hours. Next pitch, delivered in the back of Sandusky.
Well, that's what you do when you come off the bench is figure out a way to get on with 2 down. Try to stop this momentum that Bischoff has kind of built here for Lovell.
That would hurt a little bit.
Yeah, right in the numbers. Probably didn't feel great.
So we'll get another pinch hitter here, number 25. James Steinmetz is going to bat. James Steinmetz. Got to wonder if he isn't the son of the head football coach of the state champion Torrington Trailblazers. There's a pick toward first. Heard Chance Bond say that several times on your podcast. That Torrington had the athletes because they won the 2A state football championship. And
I think Lovell was right there with them.
They were. Did they play in that game?
Did Lovell?
I can't remember who Torrington beat. Torrington back up in 3A this year. I'm going to be down there in late September as the Riverton Wolverines travel all the way. It's like 280 miles.
That is a trip.
It is. It's a trek.
It's okay.
2-0 count on Landry. I'm sorry, on
I was going to say it's
James
okay.
Steinmetz.
Evanston's going to Cody as well, so.
That's a long trip, too.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, about 300 miles?
Something like that. All I know, it's a full day.
350. You drive up and back in a day?
No.
No?
I will stay the night. Thank you very much.
All right. 3-1 count.
Contribute to the local economy.
It's a long drive to Evanston and back from Riverton. Can't imagine from Cody.
Yeah.
Ball 4 delivered to Steinmetz. And now Torrington with runners at first and second. So back-to-back walks. I'm sorry, a walk and a hit by pitch. And now Jamison going to go out and tell Bischoff, listen, young man, I'm going to make a pitching change. No, he did not. I thought he did. Well, maybe he is.
He is.
Alex Hedge is going to take the mound. So we'll take a break as we've got a Lovell pitch and change. It's 12-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. We'll be back. This is a production of Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist...
All right, pitch and change as Alex Hedges will come on to pitch for the Lovell Mustangs. Lovell up 12-3, runners first and second for Torrington, and 2 outs. And the hit by Desmond, going to be a dribbler out towards short. Carlos Rodriguez comes across. Owen Cook takes advantage of his height, and that'll end the threat. 1 pitch, 1 out. And Desmond finishes it up for Torrington here in the 6th. Level 12, Torrington 3. We'll be back. This is a production of Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Nine runners left on base for the Torrington Tigers in this one. Lovell has stranded 7, but that's a big stat when you get guys on base and you just can't move them. And right now, Lovell has managed to score. They've had a lot more running guys on base too, Elon. It's just been a good ball game.
Yeah, looks like we got a new pitcher with Kelly moving over to pitcher now.
Caleb Kelly coming on to pitch for Torrington. So Kelly will step out there. Torrington already starting to think about tomorrow as they'll play at 1 o'clock against the loser of tonight's 7 o'clock game between Powell and Gillette. So Torrington will most likely, if the odds play out the way they do, they would probably play Gillette tomorrow, but you never know.
All right, we got big defensive changes. So Grady Shields goes to left field. Colby is in center. Matt Kibben in right. Steinmetz at first. Hager at second. That's Garrett Hager. Bryce Hager at short. Clark at third. Caleb Kelly pitching to Aiden Desmond.
All right, so the first batter for Lovell in this inning is going to be number 13, Jacob Bischoff. We're back to the top of the order as we head into the top of the 7th inning. Kelly's first pitch goes outside, ball 1 on Bischoff. Jacob Bischoff, 2 runs scored today. He doubled in the 3rd, walked twice and was hit by a pitch. Called strike 1 on Bischoff. Count goes 1-1 as Kelly, the 3rd Torrington pitcher today. And the single delivered through the left side by Jacob Bischoff. He's now 2 for 2 in the game. Double and a single. So with no outs here in the 7th inning, top of the 7th, it'll be Carlos Rodriguez. Rodriguez in the 5th had a 2-run single. Kelly will throw out of the stretch. He'll come set. Pitch on the way, and Rodriguez will foul it out off the right side. It'll go across the street toward the plumbing manufacturer's building. 0-1 count on Rodriguez. Pitch on the way from Kelly. Right up the middle from Rodriguez. Taylor made double play, and they'll boot it. It's going to be an error. And going all the way to third is going to be Jacob Bischoff. Rodriguez follows him into second. I'm not sure what they'll call that, Elon.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Game Changer. I'll give us an update when it
I'd
comes
give
up.
him a single.
Single and then an error on to puts him on second.
Yep. We'll see. So second and third base for Lovell. And now Tucker Jackson, the batter. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1 from Caleb Kelly.
They're going to say Rodriguez reaches on an error.
Okay. So that one officially on the second baseman, E4. Pitch goes outside from Kelly. Things just not going Torrington's way in this one.
Yeah, you're going to be playing for your season tomorrow unless you can put up a mighty amount of runs in the bottom of the 7th.
Big cut by Jackson. Ball gets away from the catcher. Lovell's going to score its 13th run of the game as Bischoff comes home on the pass ball. Rodriguez moves to third, and the count now 2-1 in a 13-3 lead by the Mustangs. Big start in this tournament by the two Bighorn Basin teams. Lovell, of course, in Bighorn County, Cody in Park County. Three-one count on Tucker Jackson. Caleb Kelly kicks, fires outside, ball 4. So runners at the corners now for catcher Cash Wasmer. Torrington may have phoned this in, throwing a guy that probably doesn't throw a lot. Here's Kelly, first pitch, hit deep, and it's right at Desmond. They'll tag. Rodriguez holds up. He would have easily got in there as they threw back toward first. 1 out. Yeah, and why run at this point? Good point. 1 out. Wasmer flies out to Aiden Desmond. So 1 out, runners at the corners for Alex Hedges, the Lovell pitcher. Pitch on the way from Kelly goes high, ball 1. Lovell in this game now with 14 hits. You like that at State. It's hard to lose when you hit 14 hits. Here's Hedges, deep foul ball down the left field line. It'll trail foul. And the count goes 1-1 on Alex Hedges. One out here in the top of the 7th. Torrington down to their final 3 outs. Kelly comes set. He'll kick, fire, fly ball toward Desmond. Desmond will come in, make the catch. Rodriguez is going to try to score. He's going to be thrown out at home.
Double.
Catch him, throw him out for Aiden Desmond. Rodriguez didn't get a very good start on that play, but what a throw by Aiden Desmond.
Cody, that was actually Grady Shields now in left field. With the great throw there.
Well, thank you for correcting that. Shields is kind of holding his arm like he's a little sore, but Grady Shields with the big throw out. And that'll do it. 13-3 Lovell as we go to the bottom of the 7th. This is a production of Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children. My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have two beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Bottom of the 7th, Lovell leads at 13-3, and back out for his second inning partially of work. Hedges through one pitch in the 6th. He'll come out, try to finish things off for the Lovell Mustangs. As coming on to hit for Torrington shortstop Bryce Hager. Hager in this game, one single, and Torrington got a big mountain to climb here. I did want to mention again, making that catch in left field was Grady Shields of Torrington. Should have known that when a right-handed player came up and then threw it out at home because Desmond's left-handed.
And he was also catching at the time.
Hedges steps in, first pitch called strike one on Bryce Hager.
Hager got a single back in the first, came around and scored as part of the 2-run first inning for Torrington.
Next pitch from Hedges, outside, ball one. Lovell in this game, let's see, 1-2. They have 13 runs on 14 hits. Whew. Just a good offensive performance. Big cut by Hager, strike two. Fouled just off the left side. Hedges winds up, brings it. Boy, and that looked close.
Might have got it.
Pitch.
They're going to talk about this.
They're going to say he's got to come back. He stuck his left arm out. Umpire's going to make him come back. Intentionally got hit on that play. Said he stuck his elbow out to get hit. And he doesn't have an elbow pad on. A lot of times those guys with elbow pads, Elin, hold it out. So that'll count will stay 1-2. I didn't even see him get hit, but
2 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like.
Pitch called strike three on Bryce Hager. And they'll throw to first, 1 out. So Lovell, they finish this off, and they'll play tomorrow night at 7 against either Powell or Gillette right here. That could be a good one.
Nice break.
Come back, play the nightcap. You want to play at night at State. It means you're winning.
Yep.
First pitch from Hedges outside on Mac Hibben. Hibben in this game, a double, a single, 2 RBI. Next pitch from Hedges, strike one. Count goes 1-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Hedges back up there quickly. Pitch on the way. Big swing by Hibben on the breaking pitch. Strike two. That was what they call a whiff. 1-2, 1 out. From Hedges inside, nearly took out Gibbons' chin. 2-2 count. Grounder toward the left side, fielded by Rodriguez across his body. Bang, bang.
That is
2 outs.
Big defensive play there by Rodriguez.
You don't see that out of most Wyoming shortstops. Carlos Rodriguez makes it look easy. Don't know what his post-secondary plans are. Does have another year he can play in Legion baseball.
Does he really?
I was told that several weeks ago in Green River. Here's Hedges, breaking pitch, goes high on Grady Shields.
Wow, that is crazy to think about. Lovell will bring most everybody back, which is scary for the rest of the state.
Pitch going to be flied out to the second baseman. That's a ball game. That catch by Jacob Bischoff ends things. Lovell advances. Final score, Lovell Mustangs 13, the Torrington Tigers 3. We'll come back with a post-game show after a break. This is a Buckle Up for Life Wyoming broadcast on mylocalradio.com.
At Y-High, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-High. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhigh.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely. My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children. My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Final score in this one, Lovell 13-3 over the Torrington Tigers. Torrington going to come back tomorrow, and they'll play at 1 o'clock against the loser of tonight's Powell Gillette game. For Lovell, happy stats all the way around as they beat Torrington, and they will play now at 7 o'clock tomorrow night against the winner of Powell and Gillette. This post-game show, and the Lovell Mustangs with 12 runs on 14 hits today. Elin, that's huge for Lovell. And on the other side, Torrington ends up with 3 runs on 5 hits. Leif Files goes 4 1/3 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned, walked 2 and struck out none for Lovell. On the other side, Grady Shields, I did not get done with his, but he went 5 1/3 after Aiden Desmond was knocked out of the game early in the ball game, gave up 3 runs, and so Grady Shields takes the loss in 5 1/3 innings of work. He walked 5 and struck out 4 for the Torrington Tigers. Again, Torrington will come back and play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. For Torrington in this game, Drew Kramer doubled. He had to leave the game. We're not sure what injury he had. Could have been a hand injury, not sure. Landry Greiman did not get a hit. He walked a couple times. Aiden Desmond with a hit. Bryce Hager with a single. Mac Hibben had a 2-run double and a single for Torrington. Let's see, other hitters. That's it for this team, as we'll get Coach Mike Jamison coming up here. And Coach, thanks for joining us here on the post-game show. 12 runs, 14 hits. You guys jumped ahead early, and that's got to give you a sigh of relief in a state tournament game.
Definitely, yeah. You always want to come out and score some runs early, and it definitely kind of eases the tension a little bit. And, yeah, like you said, just takes a little pressure off when you're able to score some right off the bat.
Well, you guys were hitting the ball, spray hitting it everywhere, going with the pitches, making things happen on the bases. Great defensive plays out there today, and you expect it from your shortstop, Carlos Rodriguez. You just played kind of an all-around good game.
That's kind of been the key, and the thing that we kind of talk about down here, down the stretch of the season is just the consistency. Playing, consistent defense, pitching it consistently, and then offensively, being able to be consistent. And I feel like that's exactly what we were hoping for.
Well, you get to play at night at the state tournament, and that's what everybody wants as a coach. Play the nightcap, and it could be against Powell. I mean, you like that matchup?
That's going to be a tough draw. They're solid, and that's a heck of a team. And so, we're going to come out and do what we can, and hopefully we can come out and score some runs and come out on top.
Well, keep having your players rub that beard, Coach. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys.
All right, Mike Jamison joining us here on the postgame. Big win by the Lovell Mustangs. Hey, that's going to do it for us. I'll have Game 3 coming up. It'll be Evanston and Casper at 4 o'clock. Elin Olf on that call for Jason Elin. I'm Cody Beers. Hey, we'll see you back here at 4 with more from the Class A American Legion State Baseball Tournament in Powell.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.